Hi guys, so this video I decided to open up about something. It's not bad, but it's something I I don't usually like to talk about. But you guys might want to sit down for this one because it might shock you. I don't know, maybe. So the truth is, I have a learning disability. It's something I don't usually talk about because when people learn that, they tend to look at you differently. Please don't look at me any differently. Basically, I have it's a spatial learning disability. It mimics dyslexia. Basically, when I was learning how to read, this is like in first grade I can read, but I would put spaces in like whole paragraphs, whole sentences, stuff like that. So, yeah. So like things like comprehension were a little hard. Has always been hard. It took we found out I had it in first grade. That's when they found it. My teacher, who was one of my favorites, she saw something. She noticed something wasn't right. So I told my mom about it, and they both fought to get me tested. At first, people wanted to say that I had ADHD, but the problem was I wasn't like I didn't have any behavioral problems. I wasn't over hyper, so it didn't fit. So they tested me, and that's where that came up with this one. Well, I had this one. So like my mom, they just worked with me. So I had to so school's tough. School's tough. It was it was a long road. Been a long road. But yeah, comprehension's always been harder. For me, school's hard. So like normally, okay, usually if it's like when you guys like type respond back or reply, usually if I don't answer back right away, it's because I'm still I'm rereading what you said, because I have to reread things 4 or 5 times for my brain to get it. If I read it one time, my brain's like, what is that? So I have to continuously read it. Obviously, I can read now. It took a lot of learning. My mom, she helped. My teacher, they helped me learn about it. Subjects like reading and math are my hardest subjects. Have always been. Ironically, I have awards in them. That's funny. But so yeah, school was hard. I had to go to in another state they call them resource classes, but here, because I was tested in Tennessee, that's where they tested me. But here they call them ESC classes, which is like extra special education. And I only had it for 2, which was like reading and math, because they're both my hard subjects. Although reading I ended up coming out of at one point. I think it was like 4th grade when it came out of it. But so I had to leave the classroom and go there, which it was extra help on those subjects. They would help. They would give us strategy, help us for my normal class. But yeah, school was definitely tough. And again, I used to be very insecure about it because people look at you differently. I literally, I had a 3rd grade teacher, because I was also under this thing called an IEP, which it stands for an Individual Education Plan, which means they give you certain goals to reach, and you have a meeting every year. I had one every year. And this was like my 3rd grade one. This is my 3rd grade teacher, and one of the resource teachers basically told my mom that I wouldn't amount to anything because I have a learning disability. That's exactly what she said, the teacher. So it just made me really insecure about it, hearing that, because, picture a 3rd grade teacher telling that's just wrong, but, I'm not stupid. I can do things. It just takes me longer. But, yeah, although her attitude changed when she found out I can multiply faster than the other people. Just kidding. But, no, it kind of brought me down, but, I proved her wrong. She you know, jokes on her. But yeah, I have a learning disability. Again, it's not something I like to talk about. Still, I'm not as insecure as it used to be. I know it's part of my story. It's part of who I am. The journey through school has been tough, but I did it. It wasn't until 4th grade. It took having a really good 4th grade teacher. He saw something in me that other teachers have seen, I guess, too. He said that I would do co-taught in middle school and then go into consultation. Basically, co-taught is you have your regular teacher and then you have the ESC teacher in there as well. I had co-taught, I think, for science and math. And then consultation is basically you're in a regular class, but then this ESC person checks up on you, see how you're doing. There were times that was mostly in high school. Elementary school, that's when I would have to leave the classroom and go to 2 different other classes to help. Other things like standardized tests, you could get extra time on, stuff like that. My AP meetings always went well, so I always managed to reach the goals that were given. But yeah, it's been tough. It's very frustrating at times when if I'm reading something and my brain just doesn't want to understand it. But I've come a long way. I'd love to say that. But yeah, the motive of this story is also just don't let anything bring you down. If someone tries to bring you down, let that push you. It took having really good teachers to push me, to having my mom, having my grandma, to push me to work hard. I worked hard. It was hard, but I did it. I'm now graduating college. On my own. I did it on my own. I have the luxury of saying that. So, yeah. But, yeah, but please, don't give up. No matter what people tell you. But yeah, this is my story. So, yeah. I have a learning disability. It's the truth. I'm not ashamed of it anymore. I used to be, but not so much anymore. Sorry. But yeah, again, I had my mom, my grandmother, they would always we would practice different things, and that's how my brain could get, So, yeah, I did it. But yeah, just wanted to I had to open up about it. Figured I should. So yeah, again, it's been a tough road, but I did it. I can't change it. It's part of me. But yeah, I felt I should open up about it. You guys deserve to know. I guess, yeah. But yeah, it's true. Yeah. But, so yeah, if you watch this, thank you. This was part of my story. Thank you.